Yeehaw! Welcome back to the Southern Snack, where life is too short to be serious. One of the more intriguing, exciting weeks of Crumbl this year. Not because it's like, oh, these are all bangers. It's because there's three, count them up, three new desserts. One's a cookie, one's a pie, one's a cheesecake, and then you've got some returning flavors as well. And so yeah, let's get into this. My dog is in the vehicle with me, so he's kind of quiet. I don't think he's feeling too great, so we're gonna try and get through this and get him, home, comfortable, feeling right, and feeling good. So anyway, let's get to it. All right, that's your thumbnail. We're gonna start with Aloha Pie. Who's getting excited to hear this review going on? It's a vanilla mousse, and it's got some hints of coconut per the description. You've got a cookies and cream crust, and chocolate fudge on the top, and macadamia nuts, and a little bit of whipped cream, a little bit of the raspberry cookie kind of got on there too. But let's go ahead and dive on into this, see what we got. Okay, hope I got a macadamia nut. That's very interesting. I'm kind of all over the place. Right, you get chocolate, vanilla, coconut, macadamia nut. A little odd. I don't know what to think of that. It's definitely different from the average like Crumbl dessert. I'm sorry, I'm just thinking. I think I'm gonna give it a 7.5. Because I know it's probably legit coconut in there. For some reason it tastes a little artificial. You know how things go with like artificial coconut. Really tastes odd. But it's definitely a very interesting flavor that has just like so many levels to it. And it's so complicated. But it doesn't feel like it quite reaches this like elite level of flavor, right? So a lot of people might like it a lot, but to me it's just like so much with chocolate, vanilla, coconut, and nut. Does it really remind me of like an Almond Joy? No, I think it's even more like complex than that, right? So I'm not sure what to say, but I'll have a TikTok. I'll have to explain that on TikTok too, so that'll be fun. Okay, cookie butter cheesecake. I think it's got like a Biscoff crust to it. Yeah, doesn't the cheesecake part looks a little heavy on the cheesecake, but let's just see. It is a bit tangy, but you get some really good dense cookie butter to it, from the texture of the base to the crunch of those Biscoff pieces that are there. A really good combination. It's just a little tangy there. I'm gonna give it 8.5. All right, moving on to raspberry cupcake, which wants to be complicated with me. The base is kind of crumbling, is the issue. So all right, we got us some raspberry cupcake. You know what, I gotta give it to him. I really like that burst of raspberry with the cream cheese. Usually I'm not a big fan of their cupcake cookies. I just feel like I just feel like sometimes that cream cheese can be a little bit heavy. But the combination of cream cheese and raspberry really works well here, with a little bit simple of a base. But I really like that a lot. I don't know, I give it a 10. There's a few raspberry flavors I prefer to that. I'll give it a 9 though. Alright. Moving on to shark sugar. They're crumbly sugar base with a buttercream frosting. Very sweet, very enjoyable. Again, crumbly base, but not like dry. It's moist and crumbly and flavorful. And I just love the combination with the buttercream. I used to give this cookie a 10 all the time, but it really is just kind of simple. I'm very heavy on the sweetness. So now I don't give it a 10, I give it like an 8. I do prefer it over pink sugar just slightly. The almond extract's good, but I think it's even better without the almond extract. So it works for me to give it an 8. All right, Molten Lava. We know how this cookie works. Kind of split it open, and you always see that it just does not do so well in terms of like proportion. But anyways, so we just took a center bite. A little salty, but dense, very chocolatey, and a gooey center. And we just took a bite on the outside. A bit of disappointment there, with that lack of gooey, sticky chocolate filling. Still think it's a pretty solid cookie, but this one I got today, I give it like a 7. Right? It's kind of simple. It's just not consistent enough, but it works pretty well. So anyways, that is it. That is the review. Got a fun week coming up. McDonald's is just stacking things up. You know, they've got the new spicy breakfast sandwiches, and then 2 days later they're going to turn around. Of course, I'm sure some locations have already started this stuff, but 2 days later they're going to turn around and do snack wraps. So lots of fun. McDonald's got their new Strato drinks. We'll try them. And yeah, I mean, there's a few other things that I'm forgetting. Doesn't have to be on the top of my head, but we'll get it situated. We'll get it squared away. I'd like to apologize real quick. We got one more cookie to try. It's Brookie. Wow. But we've tried it so many times. I mean, come on now. As I've said before, anyone that likes like a chocolate, like just super chocolatey dessert, just like with the Molten Lava, you're gonna enjoy that one. But the brownie side kind of overpowers the chocolate chip cookie side. Their chocolate chip cookies kind of mid, as a lot of people say. So you just gotta be someone that loves a lot of chocolate. Just like with Molten Lava, you can't get too flustered or fixated on, oh, you know, there's not enough chocolate sauce. But if you love chocolate, you're not too worried. So it's a 7 for me. And yeah, I mean, again, the big stars of the show are the 3 new desserts, and then you've got shark sugar. So anyways, I'll see y'all around.